One last one for you. Super Bowl 60, not a game breakdown, but a quick historical dive as to why both teams are back in this game and how they are doing it. So, back in 2023, both of them moved off of legendary head coaches. Patriots moved off of Bill Belichick. Seahawks moved off of Pete Carroll. 2 years later, they find themselves back playing for a championship, doing it in ways very familiar to their organizational DNA. For the Patriots, I was never on the it's Brady or Belichick. I don't think either becomes what they are without the other. I just know it's not Robert Kraft, and I don't say that disrespectfully. He is the beneficiary, he is not the architect. And I say that because throughout history, his time as the owner, he's only won with Parcells, Belichick, now Vrabel. Two times he tried to deviate based off of what has worked for him. Pete Carroll after Parcells didn't work. Gerard Mayo after Belichick didn't work. He doesn't meddle, but he occasionally gets in the way. But to his credit, he does autocorrect. And after the mistake with Carroll in the 90s, he hired Belichick. And I could definitely make the case that he's the reason why the dynasty didn't continue with Belichick, because he refused to let Brady be traded back in 2017. There's some nuance there, but that is a different discussion for a different day. The other piece here is Josh McDaniels, who, outside of New England, not great. But for some reason, when he's in New England, Hall of Fame offensive coordinator, perhaps the best in NFL history. So that is usually how it works for New England. Proof is that it has worked again. With the Seattle Seahawks, their identity since the beginning of the 2010s has been based off of defense, a run game, and a quarterback that doesn't have to carry the team, but can carry the team. That was how it was with Pete and Russ. We fast forward all the way now. They moved off of both Pete and Russ. John Schneider is the catalyst that still remains and has built a roster that is identical to what they had in the early stages of what could have been a dynasty that was ultimately derailed by Super Bowl 49 when Malcolm Butler intercepted Russell Wilson's pass at the goal line. So both teams getting back to this point is a fascinating study of sticking to your roots, knowing exactly what works for you and staying committed to it, even if you find yourself slightly deviated from it at any point in history. So hopefully it's a good game. Again, interesting to see how both teams have found themselves back in this position, especially with it being a rematch, and how similar everything is and can be throughout time and history if you want it to be. So on that, like, subscribe, engage, enjoy the game, and off-season starts on Monday. There will be plenty of nuancy stuff to get into related to how the off-season functions, and I am looking forward to it. Have a good one.